Hi there, my name is Brittany Feinrich and I am doing my lesson 3 for my lesson 3 video. I hope you enjoy. So, Lilith, have you heard of the legend of rock, paper, scissors? Yes, because you've read this book, haven't you?
Yes, because it's
But if you haven't, which you already have, we're going to read it today because I know how much you love this book. So, before we get started, we're going to review something called the writing process. Do you know what the writing process is? So the writing process is how to write something called a paragraph. A paragraph is a bunch of sentences that put together talking about a specific subject or a specific thing. Okay? So we're going to review today the specific writing, what did I say? Writing stages, okay? So the first one is pre-writing, okay? So in pre-writing, you're choosing the thing you're going to write about. That's what's called pre-writing, okay? So you'll write, okay, well, I want to write about blank. The second stage is called writing a draft. And a draft is where you write what you're going to write about, okay? And then that's it. That's what's called a draft. And you're done, okay? But are you done, you think? No, probably not. So the second part is called revising. Do you know what revising is? Oh, okay. So revising is where you reread and you find the errors in your writing, okay? So you read your first paragraph. Hey, honey, be careful of your chin, okay? You find the errors. So, like, if you have spelling errors or you have, like, the wrong word, you find those, okay? And then you fix them, okay? And when you fix them, it's called editing. So finding the errors is called revising, okay? And then fixing them is called editing, okay? So these are part of the writing processes or processes, okay? And then the last part is publishing. So after you've, wrote your draft and you revise and you edited, okay, which means you're finding the errors and you're fixing them, you make what's called, or you do what's called publishing, which is making your final draft. So now that it's perfect, you're all done and you can share with other people. And that is called the writing process, okay? So now that I've told you, do you have any questions about what's called the writing process?
I'm still going to pre-writing.
That's, you know what? That is really hard. So pre-writing, let's think about this. So when you're going to write something, okay, when you're going to write something, you go through this big bubble in your head. You think, okay, what do I want to write about? What do I want to write about? You think about it, right? Your teacher gives you, say, write about anything. Okay, and you think in your head, what do I want to write about? That's called pre-writing. Sometimes what people do is for pre-writing, they do what's called brainstorming. Do you think it storms in your brain? No, it doesn't. It doesn't storm in your brain. Brainstorming is usually where you like make bubbles on like a paper, or you'll write down things that you're thinking about. So bubbles on the paper, and that's how you'll think about what you want to write about. Or you'll write on like a piece of paper, like subjects you want to write about. That's called pre-writing, okay? So that is the writing process, okay? So before we get started, excuse me. I am going to test you. I'm going to test you. And you know what? If you don't know, that's okay, because throughout this whole thing, we're going to review it again. It'll help you figure out what you're going to do, okay? Okay. So, what's pre-writing?
Pre-writing is I'm brainstorm.
Yeah, you brainstorm, right? And when you're brainstorming, what are you doing? You're thinking about
what you're gonna write.
Cool. Okay. What is revising?
Revising is going back and writing, right?
Close. Revising. So revising is where you're finding the errors. Okay. What's editing?
So you're going back and reading it.
Not quite. So revising, remember we said that's finding the errors or finding the mistakes, right? So editing is fixing them. Okay? And the last thing is publishing. What's publishing?
Publishing is where you finish it all up.
Yeah. And then what can you do with it? Do you think you could keep it to yourself?
Yeah.
You could. Could you share with other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So that is the writing process. What we're going to do is I'm going to keep this piece of paper here because then it can help you remember, okay, what we're going to do. Because at the end of the story, after we read it, we are going to do a fun activity to go with it. Does that sound fun? Okay, cool. All right, so the book is called The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. Okay. The author is Drew Daywalt, and the pictures are by Adam Rex. So, okay. Now I have a question. What's this called? Okay. What's this called? All right. What's this called?
Back cover.
Back cover. Okay.
Back.
Okay. Let's have your eyes over here, though. Okay. All right. So Drew Daywalt is the one who wrote the words. What is he called?
I know it's not the illustrator.
No. It's okay. It's hard. The person who makes the words is the
author.
Very good. And the person who makes pictures is Adam Rex is? Very good. Okay. The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's a little sticky here. Okay. Long ago, in an ancient and distant realm called the Kingdom of the Backyard, there lived a warrior named Rock. Rock was the strongest in all the land, but he was sad because no one could give him a worthy challenge. Rock traveled to the mysterious forest of over by the tire swing, where he met a warrior who hung on a rope holding a giant underwear. Drop that underwear and battle me, you ridiculous wooden clip man. I will pinch you and make you cry, Rock Warrior. Rock versus Clothespin. Rock is victorious. Even though he had won, Rock was still unsatisfied. So he journeyed on to the mystical tower of Grandma's favorite apricot tree. And there he was met by a odd and delicious fruit. You, sir, look like a fuzzy little butt. What? I challenge you to a duel. Then let's battle. Rock versus apricot. I will beat you, Rock, with my tart and tangy sweetness. Rock is victorious. Oh, I'm smushed, and yet smushing has brought me no joy. Are you not entertained? Cried Rock, and they were entertained. But the battle had been too easy, so Rock left the kingdom of the backyard, still in search of a worthy foe. Meanwhile, in the empire of Mom's home office, on a lonely, wind-swept desk mountain, a great warrior sought the glory of battle, and his name was Paper. Even though he was the smartest warrior in all the land, he was also sad because no one could outwit him. He set out across Desk Mountain to find his match, and there he met a large, square monster. I gobble you up. I gobble the likes of you and spit them out every day, little Paper. Oh? Then taste my fury, giant box monster! Paper versus computer printer! No, not a paper jam! Paper is victorious. Having beaten the fiercest fighter of Dusk Mountain, Paper climbed down to the pit of the office trash can, where he battled the most terrifying creatures. The terrifying horde of creatures in all the land, the half-eaten bag of trail mix. Paper versus half-eaten bag of trail mix. Ah, foul wizard, he blotted the sun. Run for your life, laddies! Paper wins again. No one beat no one. Can no one beat me? And so with heavy heart, Paper departed from the Empire of Mom's home office. You're right. It is, isn't it? That was awesome. That was really awesome. You're so smart. All right. At the same time, in the kitchen realm, in the tiny village of Junk Drawer, there lived a third great warrior, and they called her Scissors. And she was the fastest blade in all the land. She too was unchallenged, and on this day her first opponent was a strange and sticky circle man. Let us battle! You tacky and vaguely round monstrosity. I will battle you, and I will leave you beaten and confused with my adhesive and tangling power. You think she's gonna win? Sure. I guess we'll see. You know what? That is a great guess. Well, I guess we'll have to see. Scissors versus roll of tape. Scissors is victorious. Scissors forged. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Oh, it does, doesn't it? That's interesting. Scissors forged on. Oh, over here, please. Okay. Scissors forged on across the kitchen realm to the frigid wastes of refrigerator and freezer, where she met her most fearsome adversaries yet, dinosaurs made of frozen breaded chicken. I have come from far reaches of kitchen to battle you, O bizarre and yummy breaded dinosaurs. Bow before our child-pleasing shapes and flavors, sword master. No one can resist our crunchy awesomeness. Scissors versus dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets. Dinosaur chicken nugget shaped chicken nuggets win? Oh, it got stuck. No, wait, no they don't. Scissors is just victorious again. Am I so good that not even dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets can beat me at all? And so Scissors, like rock and paper before her, traveled beyond her own kingdom, seeking out a challenger who was equal. Then one day in the great cavern of two-car garage, Rock and Scissors came face to face. I hope you're wearing your battle pants, Rock Warrior. If by battle pants you mean no pants, but I'm willing to fight you, then yes. I am wearing my battle pants, weird scissory one. Rock versus Scissors. What do you think is going to win? Okay. An epic, legendary battle ensued, but ultimately Rock was victorious. You have made me happy by beating me, said Scissors. I wish I felt your joy, Scissors, for I have yet to meet a warrior who can beat me, said Rock. Who's going to beat him, you think?
Paper.
Hi there. Those are fine words. Wait, what? Said the paper. Rock versus paper. What happened? Oh. This is the best day of my life, said Rock. Thank you for winning, oh great knight of paper. That's fine for you, but it looks as though no one will ever beat me. Not so fast, Paper, said Scissors. Wait, what? Said Paper. Scissors versus Paper. Snip. You beat me, said Paper.
Paper. Size.
The three great warriors hugged each other and danced for joy, and they became best friends. Finally, they had each met their matches, and they were so happy, in fact, that they began to battle again. Round and round they went in the most massive, epic three-way battle of all time. And it is sad that this joyous struggle still rages on to this very day. That is why children around the world in backyards and on playgrounds, and yes, even in classrooms, still honor the three great warriors by playing rock, paper, scissors. The end.